Today's going to be a short section of notes so that you can get back to work on your biome brochures so they're ready to turn it into class. But today's section is going to be on populations and how populations of organisms change. Obviously, a population is a group of similar species that are living in the same area. When we're talking about populations, we have to look at three factors: geographic distribution, population density, and the growth rate. Population density is the number of individuals that are living in a certain area. Like this class can't hold more than 30 people. What causes a population to growth? Population growth looks at the birth rate versus the death rate. If the birth rate is higher than the death rate, the population is growing. If the death rate is higher than the birth rate, then the population is shrinking. There's two different types: immigration and emigration. Immigration is movement into, emigration is exiting. This is exponential growth. You will see this on your end of course test. The graph for exponential growth shows that the conditions are ideal and the population is skyrocketing, continuing to grow without any limitation. Ideal conditions. Logistic growth is a little bit different. It handles the dotted line on the graph, which represents the carrying capacity, the maximum number of individuals that ecosystem can hold. If the population goes above the carrying capacity, organisms will die off until the population goes back below how many it can hold. How do you limit the growth of a population? A couple different factors. First of all, competition among species. Species will kill each other over certain things. Predation, predators control the prey population and the prey controls the predator. If there's nothing to eat, predators die. Parasitism and drought can also affect growth. Finally, density-dependent factors. So in other words, the population can change depending on how many individuals live in that certain area. Density-dependent factors are competition, predation, and parasitism and disease. That's a tobacco wasp that you see laying its larva in a caterpillar. That'll kill it. Finally, we have density-independent factors. These are environmental factors that affect everything that live in a certain area the same way. Most of the time they're broad spectrum, broad scale stuff like natural disasters, hurricanes, tornadoes, all that affect everything in the area the same way.